Welcome back to the Crypto Rain channel. I'm your host, Jay Rain. Now, it seems like a controversial statement that most will not make you rich in crypto, but unfortunately, it is absolutely true. And I'm going to tell you exactly why, and why we as human beings are hardwired to miss out on the massive life-changing gains that most come into crypto for. More importantly, I'm also going to share with you how to push back against that hardwiring to break out of the results that will make most not benefit from the massive gains we will be seeing in the coming months. Now, my background is in investing for 24 years now, 20 years in real estate and other types of investing prior to crypto, just 4 years in crypto. And I started in crypto almost exactly this time last cycle. What is interesting is that 95% of the people who I met in crypto back then were not still here 18 months ago. Now, if you could rewind to 18 months ago, would you? Well, let's see exactly what that looks like. Let me share my screen, and I'm going to share with you what things looked like 18 months ago. Now, I've got Bitcoin pulled up here 18 months ago, and if you could go back and invest 18 months ago here in April of 2020, Bitcoin was at 6,900, so almost 1/10 the price it is today. Is that perhaps an even better time than now to be in crypto? But where were all these people that were in crypto with me in 2017 but not there then? And why would that ever be? How could they pass up on these amazing prices? Let me share with you Cardano. Okay, so Cardano, we're going to look here and we're going to see, okay, April 10th, 2020, we're technically on what, the 18th today, so the 18th would have been like, you could have bought Cardano at like 3.4 cents or something. If you had the chance to rewind time 18 months ago and buy Cardano at 3.4 cents, do you think that would be a good buy? Well, where are all those people? They're not here, right? So as human beings, we're programmed to chase. It's instinctual. We chase green candles. We pass up what seems like it's boring, that it's just sitting there. Now, as humans, we are part predator, and that predator part of us wants to chase. It wants to jump into where the action is, and it goes to sleep when there's no action. Now, let's look back at this chart and look how boring this action is. So if we go all the way back to here, I mean, you can see with Cardano, there is some things going on, but what I especially want to do is I want to take out what you can see to the right. Now, I mean, it did a lot of sideways trading back then. Like, it went all the way up to 9 cents here. Wow, that's exciting. And it came all the way down to 3.5 cents here. And then, wow, if you got really lucky, you would have been able to buy Cardano at 1.5 cents. But why weren't more people doing this, right? I mean, there's plenty of people who were aware of Cardano back then. Where are they? See, you can see now how amazing those deals were, but we can't rewind time. But what we can do is rewire our thought process. Each of us have what we're good at, and what I'm good at is economics, and I've always been passionate about understanding why we as humans do the things that we do that seem so completely illogical. Wouldn't it make sense if we were completely logical? We would have been buying Cardano like crazy in April 2020. Of course, I know what you're thinking, but I didn't know about Cardano then. And that's true for most of you, but did you know about Bitcoin back then? Why weren't you buying it? Well, you weren't because it was boring and you didn't yet have enough depth of understanding as to the technology in order to understand why it would be so relevant to the future, which you now understand, right? Because you've probably been educating yourself very much over the past number of months. However, there were many that did gain that level of understanding as they came in 2017, like all of us do, chasing the gains. But where are they now? Most are gone. So I don't have to see the future to know that 95% of the people watching videos on YouTube about crypto will not be here 2.5 years from now when the buying will be amazing. But my hope is that at least half of you watching this video will still be here then. I would love for all of you to be here, but I know as humans how we work, and that is probably just asking for something that just won't happen. One of my good friends, the one that introduced me to crypto in 2017, left crypto at the end of 2018 and sold off all his crypto. Now, was that a good time to be buying, or was that a good time to be selling? Because he sold, let's even look at Cardano at the end of 2018. So right around here. Yeah, so 3 cents on Cardano. Was that maybe a good time to be selling or a good time to be buying? If you could buy at 3 cents, would you be buying? Unfortunately, this is exactly what it looks like when many people are leaving crypto. Isn't that crazy? So this is when people get into crypto. In fact, this chart unfortunately doesn't show previous stuff, but people come in chasing these gains when it gets boring like this. And if you follow my channel, I talk about these rounded bottoms here, and then they exit right at the bottom of some big retracement. Now, here's what you can be doing right now so that you can give yourself the best chance for the life-changing gains that are exactly what brought most of us here. Yes, we get it that the technology will change the world, but the reason we are putting our money that we worked hard for into it is we want it to do something for us. Do keep in mind, I'm just an investor myself. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm an investor that these processes and systems have worked well for. And I know as a human being, the tendencies that act against our own interests, and I'm sharing those with you, not as a financial advisor, just as a friend, hopefully your friend. So, if you really want to make something happen for yourself, commit right now to be here for 2.5 years from now, and then the following 24 months after that as well. There are some reasons why Bitcoin follows this pattern every 4 years, and perhaps that cycle is lengthening a little bit, but for the last 3 cycles, it's worked out pretty close to that. Don't get me wrong, though, the coming months, possibly 2 months, 4 months, might even be 6 months, are going to be an absolutely wild ride. And I will be taking profits as it goes bananas. And I would hope your strategy includes taking profits as well, so that you have liquid capital to deploy when the prices get very attractive and the crypto market gets very boring. Now, for all of you that are here, I'm curious to hear for you what life-changing wealth is. Is that 500,000? Is that 2 million? Is that 10 million? Is it 400 million? I know every one of you has a different answer. I'm curious to get your thoughts. I know I asked this a couple weeks ago, and I really enjoyed looking through your responses. I'd just love to hear it again. That tells me a lot about how you think. I also want to thank our sponsor, Moodrex. They have been great, and let me share with you, I want to share you this. I've got them pulled up here. What they offer, and one of the reasons we agreed to a sponsorship with them, I'm extremely picky on who I agreed to as a sponsor because I really want to know that they benefit you. And they do have the best algorithm trading out there. Now, I'm going to be doing a lot of, another term for algorithm trading is bot trading in the crypto winter. Now, I know some of my audience in the US, some of them are outside the US. What's really cool about their search functionality is you can switch there's all these different algorithms, and you can see how they performed, what the percentage returns are that they've averaged over the past, this one's been running 320 days. Starting asset is USDT, and this is what the percentage is. You can change this. So say you're outside the US and you want to run a Binance bot. So you fund your Binance account. You connect this to your Binance account through the API, and it does all the trading on Binance for you. But it doesn't have authorization to withdraw. So even if somebody hacked Moodrex, it doesn't have the ability to withdraw. It only has the ability to trade for you. If you're in the US, you can use the Binance.us one, and you can see all these different options here. You can sort them by recent returns. You can sort them by the scores that these are rated by Moodrex themselves. And there is a referral link down below so that you can join up. If you join up using that link, you get an extra $25 towards your account. And then you connect up your APIs, and then you fund your account with Moodrex. And this can take out some of the emotions for it. Now, when I was brand new, I would have loved something like this. They do have a lot of cool things. I've got my own systems down, but even with my own systems, I'm going to be using this a lot during the crypto winter, because what happens in the crypto winter, actually, let me show you exactly what crypto winter looks like. This is a fantastic time for little strategies that as things go up, you take profits, and then they go back down, it rebuys, and then it goes up and takes profits. And so this volatility during the winter, if you see it's trading in this range like this, so it does create some really great opportunities for some profits, and I'm excited about that. So Moodrex, they actually have only been around not very long. They've been working on it for a very long time. They've only been live recently in the last few months. And so when I met with them with my business advisor, I loved their philosophy. And when we talked about a potential sponsorship, what I loved is if we ever got any kind of negative feedback, anything that any of my users or myself didn't like about them, they would work on it immediately to get it. And in fact, they said I could say whatever I ever felt about them, because if I ever said anything negative about them, they would just use that as, ideas for them improving their system. And so I felt like they were very, very open to making this the best system out there. And actually, when I saw it, I've looked at a lot of different bots during the crypto winter. I was extremely interested in that, but they were also complex and not usable. And so when I saw what they had done, I was like, this is exactly what I was looking for last crypto winter, and I will be all about this crypto winter. Now, some of you, if you're brand new, might not be a bad way for you to go to take the emotions out of it, because it's really hard as you're brand new at this. It's really hard not to sell when it's boring and not to chase into green candles, and this can take some of that away from you so you don't have to worry about it. Even in the crypto winter, when I'll be using this, I'm not going to throw 100% of my portfolio into it, but probably like 20%, just playing some of those strategies that work really well in a market that's basically trading downwards and sideways. All right. There we go. Now, if you're ready to level up your crypto game and looking for life-changing gains, or I know even one of my friends from high school, he's here for life-changing gains, or even to get that $850,000 Lambo that will actually increase in value rather than decrease in value. Join us through subscribing as we get into how to analyze projects in ways that turn my portfolio from thousands into millions. The system I use to help me think about crypto will help keep emotions in check, and it works. But before it can, you really have to understand it, and as well as how to look for undervalued projects. And that comes through joining us on a daily basis. If you are watching this video, I'm curious also to hear how you're feeling about this video. If you give it at least a 7 out of 10, would you give us a thumbs up? And if the truth is you watched this video this far and it was only a 6 out of 10 or less, would you hit that dislike button? It tells me overall what's going on. And comment below especially and tell me exactly what sucked so bad. Also, if you haven't joined our Telegram group, join our Telegram group. There's some amazing things in there. Also, we're going to be doing a giveaway on those Shack Eternity Chain NFTs. We're still waiting for the project to send those to us, so we don't have them from them yet. So we haven't made the giveaway live until we have those hot in our hands to give to you. And we're going to be doing other things, and primarily that will be the place that we run some other giveaways. I just secured some castles for another game that's going to be coming out soon that I'll be describing this week in some videos. And I'm really hoping as this channel grows, so if you want to help me grow it, hit that like button on every one of my videos and share with your friends in as many places as seem relevant, because the bigger we grow, the more I'll be able to get giveaways for all of you. So if you want more giveaways, help us grow this channel, because I would love to give them away. See, I made my life-changing wealth through crypto. This channel income, I do want to grow it so I can have an amazing team that helps me produce an amazing quality channel for you. But yeah, so every time you help this channel grow, essentially that gives me more to bring in good quality people, but also more money for giveaways and other things that I can give back to you to help you grow your portfolio. You probably already heard about our 401js, but in case you haven't, those are giveaways that we'll be giving as we get close to 30,000 subscribers. And those are, like in the US, they have a savings vehicle called the 401k. Specifically, 401js are just a play on words with that. And 2 projects, we've secured allocations in their IDO for you. So you don't have to worry about KYC or anything like that. That's all been done for you. And we secured 5 401js in each of those projects with $200 worth at the IDO price. So if they go 10x, then it'd be worth $2,000 per giveaway. And we have a total of 10 giveaways, 5 with each of those. And so 10 401js that we'll be giving away, and they're meant to supplement what your portfolio is doing. All right. Now, if they go 100x, then that's 20,000. Could be significant, especially as this market heats up. And that's in Cortex, which, if you think about it, kind of like if Facebook and Unstoppable Domains had a baby, that kind of describes Cortex. We do have a video interview with them about 3 weeks ago. And then the other one is Federa, which I haven't interviewed yet. I'm really looking forward to having them on the channel soon. But essentially, they'll be distributing gift cards that if you get the gift card, it'll give you a crypto, like $200 worth of crypto, buy a $200 gift card, as well as it will have some top NFTs in there that you'll be getting for free. All right, thanks for joining us. I've got this rap song for all of you. Now, this rap is to really reinforce the principles of crypto investing that I talk about on this channel every day.
Came into the space chasing all of the gains, chasing the pumps and all of the hype trains. But like in life, you buy before you're good. Was taught to buy when it was boring like a rainmaker should. I buy when it's down, don't chase the boats that I miss. Cause I always make the time in mind. I sit the one out cause I'm patient like that. And I'll wait for the right time. I sell when it's high, I buy when it's low. They call me rich, they call me smart. I'm just a rainmaker running the show. Calculated investments, I don't lead with my heart. The principles are simple, they're leaving a mark. Why when it's boring, just gotta be smart. I sell when it's hype, like all the channels they pump it. That's when I was selling, go parabolic and dump it. They call me rich, they call me smart. I'm a rainmaker, making my own start. I'm with the future, learning the past. Makes the time fly by, years going so fast. The game plan is mine, I'll own it now. When I reach the top, haters asking me how. Cause I'm a rainmaker, investments I love. And I follow what I learn, not relying on luck. The time is never better, the time like the present. This next 5 years is a gift and it's feeling like heaven. I'm committed to learn, to study and to know that nothing comes easy but with knowledge to gain show. Sticking out this wrong, cause soon will come a bear market. Learning and growing, and when it's slow will be the target. Naysayers come out, Bitcoin is dead. The massive decreases can get to your head. I'm sticking around, the time is better. I'm strong like that, I'll let the others be fretters. In 2 years time the bull will bring back the gains. That makes it worth the effort cause here comes the rain. So let's go rainmakers, let's make it all happen. Let go with the hate, let the haters be crapping. I'm here for 5 years, let's do this together. The time is right, the time could be better. They call me rich, they call me smart. I'm a rainmaker, making my own start. I'm with the future, learning the past. Makes the time fly by, years going so fast. The game plan is mine, I'll own it now. When I reach the top, haters asking me how. Cause I'm a rainmaker, investments I love. And I follow what I learn, not relying on luck. Haters be hating, the time to slow down. Addressing what they say when I'm wearing my crown. They're chasing green candles like someone who was new. I got a vision that was bigger, helping me to push through. I'm still human and sometimes it is rough. And that's what makes me special, simply I stay tough. Cause I'm a rainmaker, investments I love. And I follow what I learn, not relying on luck.